Are you curious about how long it takes to purchase a home? You stay tuned. I got you covered. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Lynette Selby Real Estate. This is going to be a fun video because in today's video we are going to talk about the steps it takes to purchase a home and how long each step takes. That way you'll be prepared when it's your turn to purchase. So let's get started. The home buying process can be a tricky one to navigate, but on average, it can take anywhere from 4 weeks to about 6 months or even longer to shop for and close on a property. So here are my 9 steps and the timelines that are associated with each step when you're buying a home. So step 1 is to hire an experienced real estate agent. So this can take about a week or so to accomplish. So during this time, you will meet with a few agents in your area to make sure that you pick the right agent for you. Do some research, write down a couple of questions to ask your potential agent. Make sure you do some online research as well. Check out their reviews. It's always helpful to see what other people are saying about the agent and their services. So once you decide on a real estate agent that you are comfortable working with, the next step would be to move on to step 2. And step 2 is to organize your financial documents needed for that pre-approval process. The time frame for this can vary. It really depends on how organized you are, but I'll say it takes a week or so to accomplish. It's important to have all of your documents ready before beginning the mortgage process. I'm so sorry, my phone is ringing. Because this can make things go so much smoother when you're actually applying for the loan. So some of the documents that you would need are 2 years worth of your tax returns, 30 to 60 days worth of your pay stubs. You also need a copy of your driver's license. You need copies of your bank statements for all of your accounts. And this includes any retirement accounts that you may have. So now that you have all of your information together and it's organized, it's time to move to step 3. So step 3 is getting pre-approved for a mortgage, and this can take about a week or 2 to accomplish. Your real estate agent should be able to assist you with finding a reputable lender in your area to help you with that pre-approval process. So the pre-approval process itself takes about 24 to 72 hours. And when you're applying for a mortgage, a helpful tip is to apply with multiple lenders. This gives you options on the type of, the different loans that are out there. And that way you can decide which one is best for you. Which loan has the best interest rate, the best loan terms. And you won't be able to do this if you only apply with one lender. So I recommend all of my clients apply with at least 3 lenders. So once you're pre-approved with the lender, that lender will provide you as well as your real estate agent with a pre-approval letter. And this letter will contain the amount that you're approved for. It may contain the interest rate that for your loan, and it may also have a date as to when this when this approval will expire. But don't worry, if your letter expires before you found that property that you're ready to purchase, the lender will usually generate a new one with an updated expiration date, and they can get that back to you in a day or so. So now that you're pre-approved, we'll move on to step 4. And step 4 is making a list of all of your needs and wants, and then have your agent set you up for home alerts on their website. So this usually takes, a couple of days to accomplish. So take time to think about all the things that you need and the things that you want in your new home. For example, number of bedrooms, number of bathrooms, the location. Think about all of that. And then make sure you include all of those needs and wants on this list and then discuss it with your real estate agent. So once your agent has your wish list, they will then be able to set you up on their website so that you can receive home alerts for homes that are for sale that meet your criteria. So after we have our list, we will move on to step 5. And step 5 is to start viewing homes that you want to see and that meet your requirements. So this can take anywhere from, a couple of days to months, and it really depends on the market and then how soon you find a home that you're ready to make an offer on. So now we'll discuss step 6, and that is making an offer on a home and negotiating with the seller on the terms of that offer. So this process usually takes, I would say, about a day to a week to accomplish. So when you found the home that you are ready to buy, you and your agent will work together to craft an offer. So after your offer has been submitted to the listing agent, and that the listing agent is the agent representing the seller in the transaction, you will then wait for that seller to do 3 things. That seller will either accept your offer, reject your offer, or counter your offer. So if your offer is accepted, you will go to step 7, and that is your due diligence period. And during the due diligence period, it usually takes anywhere from a few days to about a month to complete. And during this time, you will do your due diligence. You'll do your inspections, for example, your home inspection and your pest inspection. The home inspection is really, really, really important. A home inspector will come out to the property to make sure that the home is in good condition and to make sure that all the systems inside the home are functioning and working properly. So if there are any issues or red flags with the home, that home inspector will let the buyer as well as the real estate agent know right away. The home inspector will most likely provide the buyer as well as the real estate agent with a very, very, very detailed report of all of their findings during that inspection. So during your due diligence period, the lender will also order an appraisal. So an appraiser will come out to the property and assess the home and provide the value for that property. So then we move on to step 8, and step 8 is waiting on the appraisal results. Nail biter. We touched on this a little bit in the previous step, but this process usually takes about 2 to 4 weeks to accomplish. Your lender will hire a professional appraiser to come out and appraise the property and determine the home's value. Appraisal is usually scheduled about a week or so after your offer has been accepted. The lender is the one who orders the appraisal, but remember, you as the buyer are almost always responsible for paying for that appraisal. So once the appraisal has been completed, it takes about 3 to 5 days for that lender to get the results. While the home is being appraised, you will hope and pray that the results show that the home value is either equal to or greater than the purchase price. Always keep in mind that a lender will never, ever, ever, ever loan more money than the home is worth. So during this time, you just really want to make sure and really hope that that home appraises for what you're offering for that property. So now we move on to step 9, and that is closing on your home. This step takes about a day to complete, and honestly, it is the best day ever for both the buyer and the seller. The hard stuff is done, it's behind us, we've made it to the end, and now we are at the closing table. So this appointment usually will last for about an hour to an hour and a half. There are a lot of documents that will be required for you to sign from your lender, but once you sign all of the documents and you've transferred all of the funds to the closing attorney, and those funds include your down payment and your closing cost, the next step would be for the closing attorney to record the closing. Once everything has been recorded and the transfer of the deed from the seller to the buyer has been recorded, you will officially be a homeowner. You will get your keys and you get to go to your new home and celebrate and make wonderful memories. I hope you found this video useful and you've learned a thing or two about the home buying process, the steps that it takes to purchase a home, as well as the timeline that is associated with each step. Remember that I upload real estate related videos every week. So if this is the type of content that you like, just make sure you hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell so you never miss an episode. But until next week, I will see you guys later. You take care. Bye-bye.